So we've already done the Frost Mage build, now it's time for the Fire Mage. As a former WoW player who mained both Mage and Warlocks, I'm always looking for a way to recreate that experience here in Destiny. My goal with this build was to create an ability loop that allows us to spam grenades to burn and explode our enemies, truly giving us that Fire Mage fantasy. So of course we're going to go with bottom tree Dawnblade Attunement of Flame. And unfortunately the subclass doesn't currently have its own built-in ability engine perk, but that's fine, we can lean on an exotic and some mods to pick up the slack. So after testing all the usual suspects like Verity's Brow, I Have Another World, Dawn Chorus, Nezarac's Sin, Sunbracers, something dawned on me. I've been trying to brute force this Fire Mage build with solar grenades in mind, when there's a solar exotic with fire in its freaking name, and that is of course the Starfire protocol. Yes, it badly needs an ornament, but just wait and see what it does before you fascinados write it off. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. And also, not subscribing to a channel you like is like trying to remember your friend's phone number. Just save the damn thing.
Did we just become best friends? Yep!
Now, this exotic seems to fly under the radar. If you've been living under a rock and was oblivious to the update it got a while back, or was taking a break from the game at the time like I was, let me remind you what it does now. You get an extra fusion grenade charge, empowered weapon damage gives you 20% grenade energy per hit. That's right, per hit. Also, each fusion grenade kill fully recharges your rift. That is insane synergy. Now, what counts as empowered weapon damage, you might be thinking? Well, not much. I tried Font of Might, High Energy Fire, weapon perks, but sadly nothing procs the grenade regen. The only thing that works are empowering rifts, Well of Radiance, and the Guiding Flame melee. Another neat fact is that damage over time effects from Thorn, Luminarch, Witherhoard all work to proc the grenade regen. So you could take a shot with one of those weapons while standing in your rift, start chucking grenades, you could even swap to another weapon and the ticks will still regen your grenade. It's super strong if the activity allows you to run any of those weapons. So we need to use an empowering rift, which isn't ideal, but it's fine because we have Phoenix Die for an on-demand heal. So because we have our ability loop covered by Starfire, we more or less have complete freedom when it comes to the rest of our mod selection. There are, however, a couple of normal mods I would include no matter which way you take the build, and this is double ashes to assets to get a ton of super energy from each grenade kill, and double bomber to get 40% grenade energy when dropping our rift. The first build is for when you want to be a little bit more mobile and focuses on spawning as many elemental wells as possible. For this we're going to rock elemental ordnance times 2, 2 explosive well maker, and bountiful wells. You could swap one explosive well maker for Well of Life if you want more survivability. Next up is a Charge with Light build that focuses on buffing our weapon damage. So we're going to run one Charge with Light generator, stacks on stacks, and high energy fire. The third build focuses on getting our super up as fast as possible. So we're going to run a Charge with Light generator, supercharged, charged up, and energy converter. But if you want to take this into harder content, there are a couple ways you can go to beef up your survivability. The first is of course going with a Charge with Light protective light build. The base for this would look like a Charge with Light generator, stacks on stacks, and protective light. Another way to go might be my favorite, and we can add not one, not two, but 3 more ways to get our health back. And that is with the Charge with Light mod Heal Thyself, which instantly heals you for 25% on grenade kills, Well of Life, which gives you uninterrupted healing for 10 seconds after picking up a well, and Recuperation that heals you for 40% of your health when picking up an Orb of Power. We'll also want Elemental Ordnance, Seeking Wells, and Elemental Charge. An alternate way to run this will be to swap Heal Thyself for Protective Light for that 50% damage reduction when your shield breaks. This build has got synergy for days. You start off by tossing a fusion grenade at the nearest enemy, which will cause them to explode, burn and explode any nearby enemies. This will spawn a solar well which will track to you, giving you back some ability energy, giving you 10 seconds of uninterrupted healing, and allowing you to become charged with light. Right after you toss that first grenade, you can drop a rift which will give you back 40% of your grenade energy. You can take a couple of shots with your weapon to get back the rest of the grenade, or toss another grenade. The next grenade kill will fully recharge your rift, heal you, as well as spawn another well that will track to you and also heal you. And because of double ashes to assets, your super is going to charge insanely fast. I was completely overlooking how strong Starfire protocol is now. I mean, you can do crazy stuff like this. Drop a rift, chuck grenades, pop off a few shots, throw another grenade, pop off a few shots, throw another grenade, drop another rift when it runs out. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. You can even use the build with Middle Tree if your group needs a well, and when you stack this with Benevolent Dawn, you get even faster grenades, rifts, and supers. I love ability spam builds, and this is like the spammiest of them all. Now I do wish we could do this with solar grenades instead. I feel like they're just a bit stronger overall because they persist, they act as area denial, and they can tag more enemies over time. but they don't have an exotic like Starfire Protocol. But to tell you the truth, fusion grenades are not actually that bad. The single target damage is respectable, but you must be precise with your throws. When the inevitable Solar 3.0 comes, we should be able to combine the destructive power of Bottom Tree with the ability engine of Middle Tree into something truly mad. But for now, this will have to do. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of the build in the comments below. Goodbye for now, Guardians.